Hello, everyone. This is Michelle with Michelle Crochets and Crafts. I've been going around some squares. Hello, Tina. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. You're number one today. How are you, Tina? Tina says, good working on cucumbers. Awesome. Hello, Kiki. How are you? I'm good. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in ages. So good to have you here. Kiki's been busy helping her daughter. Oh, she had surgery. Okay, she's now doing better. Well, that's good. I hope she continues to get better. Hello, Sue. How are you? Hopefully, it will be to participate soon. All right, wonderful. Glad she's doing better. Yes. I'm working on squares. I'm going around all of them with this patty green. It's good to see you too, Kiki. I have had, earlier this month, I hurt my hand and wrist. So it's just starting to get better so I could crochet. Your housekeeper just came in. Let me tell her, okay. All right, Sue. How's everyone doing? Uh-oh. All right. How are the aqua you coming for the Christmas tree? How are the squares coming? I got all the squares I need. I need to go around them. The ones that Janice sent me. I got all the ones around, the green around the ones you sent me, Kiki, and thank you. And I got some of them, most of them put together for the tree. I'm just doing double crochet, another round of double crochet grannies around it. Hello, Doretha. How are you? Please remember the thumbs up, Sis Sue. Thank you. How are you all doing? I'm kind of at a standstill right now, not sure how I'm gonna join it to the frame for the tree. But I've got pretty much all the squares I need. Sue's good, making a single crochet blanket with thick blanket yarn. Oh wow, that's gonna be warm. I just walked through the door out of the heat. Woohoo! Yeah, that's pretty hot out there. Okay. I got this one all the way around it. I gotta get scissors and weaving in ends. Wondering how long it will take me to can 5 gallons of sliced cucumbers. Wow, that's a lot of cucumbers. Yeah, and we are in a heat advisory, temps in the 90s, heat index 110. I'm gonna look what it is here. Right now it is 92 and it feels like 100. So it's actually not that bad. At least it's not 110. Kiki says, yeah, that is hot. Kiki says, I'm gonna start a baby blanket. You like making the granny square blankets? Might try the moss stitch for someone different. Awesome. Yes, send me a jar, says Doretha. Let's see. I wanted to see what the 10-day forecast is. The heat advisory is ongoing. It'll expire tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Kiki says, very hot here also, just staying inside. Yes, as much as I can. We will have hot days through Wednesday. In the 90s. I don't know where my family is when I could use some help, right? I guess you're going to have to be conveniently missing when they need help. Payback. Getting water is a good idea. The blankets sound beautiful. Yes. Let me go get some scissors. There's one of them. Go around this one next. Kiki says, I have trouble with patterns. Also, sometimes I am a single kind of crocheter. Following tutorials is a great thing. How's everybody been? Okay, that's what you do, Kiki. I have trouble sometimes, but I usually can figure it out. I try to read patterns as much as I can. Especially if the patterns are easy and well written. Good. Hello, Shatika. How are you? God bless you. Thank you for being here. How's everyone doing? So glad to have you all join me this afternoon. I gotta go slow, and after a while, I gotta take a break from you're no pain right now. That's wonderful, Sue. Yeah, where my husband works, there is no air conditioning either, except in his office. But when he goes out to look at the planes, there's no air conditioning there. So I hope he's okay. Trish gave you a knitted cardigan and it fits perfectly. Wonderful, Sue. See, this is the border I'm making. Just three, a granny doing a border of granny stitches around it. That's all I'm doing. And then I join them all together. So they all have the green border. So it kind of, they all go together, even though they're all different. Yeah, yours doesn't have air conditioning where he works either. Yeah. And that is so sad when they don't have it. A hanger I could almost see because they open the door quite often to let planes in and out. But it's still very hard on them. On the guys who work out there. Sue's having popcorn. Awesome. Mm-hmm. He doesn't like air unless he's really hot from being outside and wants to cool down. He'd rather have the car windows down, but not me. My hair gets all in my face and I can't see. Yeah, I don't like the windows down either. My the air conditioner in his truck went out. It's an old truck. It's a 99. So he's not sure if he wants to bother trying to fix it. Kettle corn. Awesome. You had to run to Rural King and they always have free popcorn. Yep. Mhm. Yeah, we don't have Rural Kings where we are. I've seen them at in Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and of course Ohio. Mhm. They are like a Tractor Supply. We have those too. I like Rural King better though. They have more things. Kiki says I'd rather have windows open, a cool breeze coming in, but not when it's in the 90s. Then the air conditioner goes on, right? Well, here it's always in the 90s, it seems. 90s or hundreds during the summer. So our air conditioner went on in June and it doesn't come off, it stays on. Although Wednesday, it's supposed to be 79 for a high. I don't know if there's going to be a breeze. So, but we're supposed to get a few days where it's in the below 80. That's what's forecasted anyway. But we're also supposed to get storms Thursday and Friday. There's a shrine event this weekend, Saturday. We're going to be gone all day. Casey's got to go help set up Friday. I won't be going for that, but Kiki says we have been having a hot summer also. Fortunately, we do get a break sometimes. Thursday and Friday are supposed to be in the 70s. Woohoo! Deasons, I don't know what that is, Sue. We don't have that here. Took me 4 tries to get my chat working. Hi, Janice. How are you? I'm working on your squares now that I can crochet a little bit with my hand. Thank you so much. Our church is having a picnic on Saturday. 5 other churches will join in. Oh, wow. So much fun. Awesome. That's great. You are welcome. Mine has done that too, Janice, to allow me to have a keyboard to type with. Ah. So glad. We can all be together. Yeah, I haven't done a crochet chat for a long time because I couldn't really crochet. So I was sticking to Bible studies and devotionals. But I'm back. With the crochet chats. Okay. The suns. All right. Tyson's. Ah. Cool. Tyson's. Awesome. We have Tractor Supply here. And there's one about 1.5 miles from my house. Sue's asking, are you crocheting anything, Janice? Yes, we have Tractor Supply too. Mm. All right. Hmm. Got some beautiful squares here. More beautiful squares. Jenna says, I had a project for my granddaughter to fix her Disney princess dress. It had a wire bustle, and she tore the fabric from the wires. It took me several hours to fix. She wants to wear it for Halloween. Awesome. That'll be awesome. You've got 2 months to fix it. Oh, almost 3 months. Kiki's granddaughter likes Disney Princess too. Well, guess what? I'm expecting a granddaughter. My daughter's expecting again, and it's going to be a girl. So I'll have one of each. So exciting. They'll be about 18 months apart. Yeah, she's due at the end of November. That's as close of a date as I have. Tina says her granddaughter wears all those princess dresses too. Awesome. Since the parents are very finicky, I don't know what I could make them. Acrylic's not good enough for them. Jenna says, I'm redoing a Granny Squares chenille blanket. I didn't fasten on new colors correctly and it fell apart in the wash. Oh no. I got it all rewound and now have to get motivated to start it. Well, I hope you get it started, Janice. That's a lot of work. Tina says she will wear a torn one here and want me to sew it for her. How cute. My granddaughters are driving now, so no more cute Princess Disney dresses. Oh, I know they're gonna need diapers and wipes. That's all I know. Wow, Janice, that sounds bad. I'm sure you will get it back together. Janice says, I get all the sewing projects for the family. No one else sews. Yeah, my mother is a good seamstress, but she's 85. I don't think anybody asks her to sew anything. They will need everything in the girl theme. They're saying they're just going to use the hand-me-downs from their son. So until she decides she wants to dress girly, she's going to be wearing what her big brother's wearing. Kiki says, Janice, I can't see either. My mom did the sewing. Now she has gone to heaven. So now I try to buy things that don't need to be hemmed. All right. And she meant so. Janice says, I made my grandson's pajamas and large pillows and Superman pillow to plop on the floor and watch TV. Oh, that is so wonderful, Janice. I'm not great at sewing right now. I have 2 sewing machines that were given to me in cabinets, and I can't figure out how to thread them properly so that the yarn or the thread doesn't bunch up and knock the sewing machine out of whack. Yeah, you don't like buying battery operated toys. I wish I could sew. I did for a little while. I don't know what the problem was that I started having. I've once made curtains for our house, the apartment we lived in Connecticut before we moved away. And I made curtains for the downstairs bedroom, the guest bedroom. Tina says, I'm going to try and make curtains for my she shed. Couldn't find any materials, so I bought sheets. They don't have many curtains to choose from, right? Last time I bought curtains, I bought them at Lowe's, the hardware store. For my kids' rooms, because they were blackout curtains. Trying to get some that are thicker so that they would prevent the cold from coming in and the heat from going out. We have an Ollie's store. They have lots of curtains and sheets. We have Ollie's too now. But back then we didn't. Someday I'm gonna try and crochet some curtains. It may take forever, so I need something until I get them done, right? You can start them now, and maybe by the time you're done with them, your she shed will be ready to move into. Janice says she has a washcloth on her hook, and it's a Sandra Regia pattern on her blog. Awesome. The only ones my ollies had were the drapes with the big round holes. They are little windows. Aha. Okay. Mhm. Oh. Hmm. Got the wrong one in there. I call the grommets. Not sure if that's right though. Okay. I got another one done. Hmm. 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 Wow. So, what's all your plans this week? What are you working on this week? I started a cardigan also, following a tutorial by Bag O Day. That men's cardigan that her husband is, he's the model for it. I've got a ways to go on it though. What was the name? The yarn I'm using is Paddy Green. I think Paddy Green. It's by Red Heart. Tina says, I'm in between projects at this point. Just washed up my donations to deliver tonight, but don't think I'll have these pickles done in time. Yeah, probably not. I don't know how long it takes. I've never canned anything. I've tried. I've helped my sister-in-law can tomatoes that she grew in her garden. Yes, Kiki, Bag O Day has so many nice patterns. I like following her. She now has her own yarn that looks nice. Yes, I bought one of the kits from Mary Maxim. That's her pattern and using her yarn too. So Janice says, I have to make a little coleslaw to take to a friend's house tomorrow. We are playing games in the afternoon. Oh, how fun! That's so much fun. When we drove through Ohio to go to Connecticut, we stopped in Zanesville, and Tina and her husband met us there at the hotel we were staying at. And we played a game called Fill or Bust. And Casey and I had never played it before, so that was fun. And we brought that game to play with our friends at the shrine a couple times. Janice says, I like that men's cardigan pattern. So do I. That's what I'm making in the extra large, and I'm using 4-weight yarn. So I'm using a thinner yarn making the extra large size, and I hope it'll fit. Another one I like is it's a red one that she's wearing, a cardigan. Tina says, I love playing games. Yes, that's fun. I believe her husband won, or was it my husband? I'm not sure. We brought it this past Friday night. They had a band going there to play at night. My husband, I know it wasn't you and it wasn't me. Janice says, I have several blankets to finish up. I have a lot of whips, 2 hats, and a bag. Awesome. I've got so many whips I can't keep track. I start things and never finish them, it seems. Then I put them aside, and some years down the road, I'll find them again. Tina says, I only have one UFO, but not quite sure where it's at right at the moment. Yep. Tina likes to finish her projects, so they're all done. This Christmas tree is, I think, more than I should have volunteered to do. Making the squares is not the problem. Figuring out how to put them together on the tree and make it look nice, that's the problem. Tina says I can only work on one or maybe two at the most at a time. Yep. I hope I have enough Patty Green here to finish going around all these squares. I think I will, but I know where to get it. Go to Walmart. They probably have it. Janice says, I have some sewing UFOs too, a quilt and an Afghan I started back in the 70s. Wow, that's a long time. That's 50 years ago, Janice. Talk about UFOs. Stopped working on the Afghan because my mom said she was going to wear it as a shroud in her coffin. Wow. Yeah, that would probably be a reason to stop. She didn't get it and she passed away last year. Well, now it's time for you to take it back out and work on it, Janice. But I'm sorry for your loss. Sometimes they don't realize the things they say. I have no idea why, but I used to play the organ and the piano. We had a piano. My dad died in 2004, and after he died, I had no more interest in playing. It's kind of sad, isn't it? We tried giving it away. Come get it. People didn't want to come get it. They wanted us to bring it to them. We weren't going to do that. So we demolished it. Brought the metal, the internals, to a scrapyard. Janice says, I give it to someone who appreciates it. It's all granny squares in yellow, green, and orange. It was going to join the squares in navy blue. Oh, I was going to join. Awesome. Tina says, I bought a nightgown and robe for me. My husband didn't think it was a very good idea. I said, I don't want a dress. My mother reminded us today, or when we were there, for my grandmother's funeral. It was a closed casket. Not that she passed away. She just got old. She was in her 90s. She stopped breathing. Her heart stopped. And it was a closed casket, but they put a really nice picture in a frame on her casket. So when we walked by, that's what we saw. I said, I want to look comfortable. Yeah, hardly have any dresses, don't wear them much. Right, me neither. I have, I don't haven't worn dresses since I gained all this weight. So I don't wear dresses anymore either. Doretha says, I love wearing long dresses now. Awesome. Not since I gained all this weight and now I have a little belly. I don't like, last dress I wore was to my son's wedding, my daughter's wedding. Two years ago. Yep, maxi dresses. I got a few used items in a grab bag recently from a friend, a pretty navy skirt, and I already had a matching sleeveless tank top to go with it. Oh, wonderful, Janice. And it fits you? Wonderful. For my daughter's wedding, we went with Hawaiian decor, Hawaiian themed clothing. And so we got our dresses we ordered them on Amazon. My husband had a nice shirt to wear with his suit jacket for walking Jennifer down the aisle. But then he had a red flowery Hawaiian shirt that he wore after that, after the pictures. We bought him two shirts that the same, one a large, one an extra large. But my husband the extra large was too big on him. So we gave it to my son. So my son wore it to the wedding. And another guy had the same Hawaiian shirt. And my brother-in-law had another Hawaiian shirt. So they all took pictures. They all had pretty similar shirts. So they all took, because they had a camera out for everyone to take pictures. I didn't even see that. So I didn't get any pictures done with that. But I went around and I saw everybody and I talked to everybody. You already tried it on. Your sister is having a birthday get together at a winery and you're planning on wearing it there. Awesome. That is so cool, Janice. Her birthday is August 24th. It will be hot probably. Yeah. Yeah, you need to rewash jars, Tina. Awesome. So I'm working on another square. That is awesome. I've been to a winery once. I can't drink alcohol. It hurts my belly. It's hot here in Ohio in August. I got married that month. It was really hot and sweaty. Oh. So this is the next square. One, two, three, four. This is 5. Not bad. Janice says, I've been saving pint jars from the grocery store. My daughter gets pizza sauce in them. I used to do a lot of canning. Oh, wow. It's gonna be pretty. Thank you, Tina. I will definitely need help. With this. Kiki says, everyone have a great day. Need to go and see what I will make for dinner. Something light and easy. Wonderful. All right, Kiki. Have a great day. Tina says, I saved some salsa jars and want to sometime make essential oil creams or something. Ooh. When you reuse jars from the store, do you buy new tops and lids? Janice says, I think you could use chicken wire to make a frame for the Christmas tree. I hadn't thought of that, but we got something, a frame for the Christmas tree, and we put tubing around it. But chicken wire would have been a great idea. But I think what we've got will work. That would have been a great idea, though, Janice. I save my pasta sauce jars, like spaghetti sauce, like the Classico jars, because they look like canning jars. If canning, I think you have to have new seals to can. You can do jelly in them if you put wax on top of it. I just hold on to them so I could put stuff in them. I would just figure how wide to make the layers and join them together. Miracle Whip jars can be used for canning before they started using plastic jars. Yeah, plastic doesn't do much of anything. I save jars too for drinking sweet tea and other stuff, right? Anything I get in a glass jar, I save the glass jars. I've bought some molasses from glass jars. I saved those. The pasta sauce jars. Jars are good for noodles and other dry products. Yep. Hmm. I'm gonna have to get going. I have to get dinner started before Casey gets home. And I've got some vitamins that I separate into a week-long thing. So I got to do that too. Tina says, I saved plastic nut containers to put granny squares or little balls of yarn in, but getting the labels off is a pain. Yes. I hate getting the labels off. Even getting them off the glass jars is a pain. But thank you all for being here, for joining me in our crochet chat. I hope to get more of these done pretty soon, and then I could put some together. Tina says, have a wonderful evening, everyone. It was nice visiting together today. Yes, it was. Thank you, everyone. I was thinking if I can, my husband's got a meeting tonight. If I can, I will be going live again. Have another crochet chat. It's been fun. Have a great day, everyone. We will talk to you all later. Bye for now.